Okay, this is Weather Outlook, and this is your 7-day outlook for Western Pennsylvania for July 21st through the 27th. Okay, so today on Monday, we have not a bad day out there. There's no precipitation. Temperatures basically 70s to around 80 for your Monday high. Tuesday morning lows are something we haven't talked about in a long time. 40s to lower 50s, except Pittsburgh, you're in the upper 50s. But if you look up towards Bradford, you got 46, 47, 48 degrees up there. Open the windows and air out your house, I guess, a little bit, but definitely won't need the air conditioner. As you get into Tuesday, the 27th, things begin to warm up a little bit. We're into the upper 70s to the lower 80s across the western part of PA. Precipitation wise, on that day, you can see on Tuesday, we have nothing going on right now. And Wednesday morning, it's chilly, but not as chilly. We probably gain maybe 5, 6 degrees, but we got temperatures up towards Bradford and Wellsboro, out that way, Du Bois, that are in the lower 50s. And then in southwestern PA, again, Pittsburgh and south, and all the temperatures get into the lower 60s. But still, for everybody, you can open your windows. If you're wondering if there's any rain at that hour in the morning, the answer would be no. So I hope you enjoyed the cooler weather because this is Thursday's highs, and you can see upper 80s, lower 90s across the whole region. And so that is that, and then the humidity added into the picture, and you can see a lot of areas upper 80s to middle 90s, especially out by Pittsburgh, and 85 out that way is the real field temperature. Again, the actual temperature is just a few degrees cooler. If you're wondering about precipitation at that time, again, there's nothing. Now, Friday, different story, cloud cover, some showers around, basically temperatures upper 70s to middle 80s down by Pittsburgh. And as you go further east, where the showers haven't reached by this time in the afternoon, which would be, I'm looking at this around 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday. There you can see temperatures are a lot warmer where you see the grayish colors, but overall, temperatures are cooler and there is precipitation on Friday, and you can see here's the precipitation coming down on Friday and across the region on Friday, and you can see this is late in the afternoon, and you can still see this is around 7 at night, and it's still there. Unfortunately, on the 26th, on Saturday, during the day, we have clouds and showers across the western part of the state that will reflect on what your temperatures are that day, which will be a lot chillier. Again, temperatures lower to middle 70s. If the sun comes out at all, it could get into the lower 80s if we can get a little bit of sunlight to pop out there. And then on Sunday, the 28th, you can see the sun's out. Temperatures are into the lower 90s, upper 80s, lower 90s across the western part of the state. And if we're looking at precipitation, you can see there might be a couple of showers where you saw it cooler, but overall, we're dry. So to wrap it up, will be cool to start the period of the week and then warm up as we get to the end of the week. And we'll have some hot temperatures. Some showers will move in. I don't see anything that's a major disruption, but total accumulation of rain for the next 7 days is pretty light, except down towards the southern areas where there's an inch. But hey, we're talking a half an inch to an inch. That's nothing like we've had recently. So that's about normal, especially when you get those hot temperatures and humidity. There's always that pop-up thunderstorm that can happen. All right, that's your forecast for Western PA for the week.